Welcome to Keep It Local, a program produced by the Greater Beverly Chamber of Commerce and BevCam TV. I'm your co-host, John King, a chamber member and owner of Headway Strategies, helping individuals and organizations make headway toward their goals more consistently.
And I'm Leslie Gould, Executive Director of the Greater Beverly Chamber of Commerce, serving Beverly, Danvers, and surrounding communities. On this edition of Keep It Local, you're glad you have insurance when you need it, and Alex Ray of Leslie Ray Insurance in Beverly will explain how they shop for the best rates for their clients.
And getting in shape is not just about losing weight. Karen Johnston, owner of Curves Topsfield, talks about how she helps clients reach their health and wellness goals.
We'll hear from John Colantoni, President of Innovation Business Networking, and how they help local business owners network and build relationships for success.
And then we'll talk with Leslie about the great new Community Gift Certificate program sponsored by the Greater Beverly Chamber of Commerce.
But first, here's a word from our sponsor, Sean Anderson of Big A's Home Improvement.
Hi, my name is Sean Anderson with Big A's Home Improvement. We are a proud sponsor of the Greater Beverly Chamber of Commerce Keep It Local show. We specialize in all sorts of residential, bathrooms, kitchens, additions, second levels, finished basements. You can reach me at 857-891-2589. Once again, that's 857-891-2589. Or you can email me at Sean, SEAN_BIG_A at yahoo.com. Feel free to reach out anytime. Thank you very much.
Okay, everyone, we are back at Keep It Local. Again, I'm Leslie Gould, your host, and I'm standing here with Alex Ray from Leslie S. Ray Insurance. So glad to have you here on set.
Very, very happy to be here. Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Leslie S. Ray Insurance has a long-standing history, not only with the Greater Beverly Chamber of Commerce, but also in the community. Can you tell us a little bit about the history?
Yeah, so we're a family-owned insurance agency located in North Beverly. My grandfather, Leslie Ray, started the business in 1954, so we've been protecting the North Shore since 1954. But we're an independent agency, so we offer a wide variety of insurance products to our clients, whether you're insuring your home, your auto, or your umbrella, or your watercraft, or you're looking for coverage for your business with general liability, property, workers' compensation, or professional liability. We offer a wide variety of products. We also just started our life and health division a couple of years ago, so we've been building that up over the past couple of years. But we work with multiple carriers that offer a wide variety of products for our clients, and we're able to shop around and always find them the best value. So I've been there for about 7 years, carrying on the family legacy, like I said. And I love what I do. I love doing things like this. I love meeting with people and sitting down with people and helping them learn and educate them about what their exposures are and how they can protect their assets.
Don't know if you can answer this question. I'm assuming that you can. Have you noticed how insurance has changed?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you talk to your dad, David Ray, of course? Do you talk to your dad about how the business has changed over the years and how you're going to take it to the next level?
Yeah, absolutely. Things are always changing. First of all, rates are increasing these days, but I'll talk about that, I'm sure, at some point. But like everything's changing. Just with technology these days, the business has totally shifted. We're trying to go paperless, things like that. A lot less face-to-face these days than it used to be, especially since the pandemic happened. We're able to do everything electronically. So, since we started, which again was back in 1954, things have changed drastically since when my grandfather started the business. So, and I'm sure things will continue to change, and we're
you're going to roll with it.
We're here for it. Yeah, we're going to roll with it.
You talked about the rates, Alex. So what about the rates? People always complain about insurance. My rate went up again. So what's your answer? Like, how do you explain that to your clients?
Yeah, so rates are increasing just like everything else is these days, unfortunately. And that's due to a couple of different reasons. First of all, the cost of building materials is going up, which there's really nothing that we can do about that. But that's resulting in a need for, obviously, more dwelling coverage to help cover your home, which is going to result in a higher rate. On the carrier side of things, carriers are paying out way more these days than they ever have before for property claims. And they're combating that with these rate increases. So it kind of is what it is. We've been fielding a lot of calls in regards to rate increases, but like I said, we have multiple different carriers that we work with, and we're able to shop around for all of our clients and give them the attention and detail that they need to make sure they get the best value.
Now I have to ask, because it's kind of the hot thing, do you cover pets?
We do not cover pets.
Okay, well, I have to ask, you know.
Unfortunately, maybe
People
we
want
should.
to know.
Maybe we should. Yeah. Not right now, but stay tuned. Maybe someday.
Okay, well, I have to say that last fall, Leslie S. Ray got an award from the state, from the Office of Business and Consumer Affairs. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that was really, really exciting, and we're really proud of that, obviously. Senator Joan Lovely and State Representative Jerry Paracella came by and awarded our business with that award. And that's largely due to our staff, you know, from the top down, starting with my dad. Just we've always had or maintained that high level of customer service with our clients, and we've just earned such a great reputation. So I believe we were one of 2 businesses in Beverly that got that, which we're really, really proud of. So.
Yes, I believe that Undersecretary Ed Pileski was also there to give you that award on behalf of the state and that department. So congratulations on that. That's kind of a big deal. And it also has to do with the fact that the business is run effectively, you know, clean and just successful. It's all based, you know, on certain benchmarks, as I was told as well. So that's really just such a great testament to your family business and the legacy that you're going to have as you continue to take it in the next direction.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right?
Yep,
so
exactly.
what are some misconceptions? We've only got about 2 minutes left. What's some misconceptions people might have about insurance? Like, they're out to get me kind of a thing. You know what I mean?
That's a great question. Well, I always, like I said, I like to sit down and have these conversations with my clients. We have some clients are different than others. You know, some people are really conscious about what they're paying for and want to learn about what coverages they're getting, and others, you know, might not care as much. But I always try to educate my clients on the number one, you know, rule that's most important, which is making sure you're covered properly. Yeah. Number 2 is ultimately the price that you're paying for it. You know, there's avenues that you can go into for insurance where you're a small fish in a big pond. But we like to stay local and small enough where we're giving every customer the attention to detail, and God forbid anything catastrophic happens, like a claim, we're here for them, and it's not always as bad as people might think. And so I think insurance might get a bad rep sometimes, but we're here to change that.
Very quickly, because we have like 30 seconds left. Talk about your staff and where you're located.
Yeah, so that's one thing that I'm really proud of is our staff. And I think it's really the key to any small business is hiring the right people and making sure that you keep those right people there with you for a long time. And we've had staff at our office for 10, 20, 30 years. And we're all insurance nerds over here. You know, it's really just the knowledge of the industry. We're always continuing our education classes with webinars and certifications. And we work really hard to make sure that we're giving that level of service to our clients. So our staff is so great.
Great.
And yeah, we're really, really proud.
Excellent. Yeah. Alex Ray, thank you so much on behalf of Leslie Ray Insurance.
Yes.
And now we're going to go kick it to John.
Thanks, Leslie, for the introduction here. And I'm here this afternoon with Karen Johnston. And Karen is the owner of Curves in my hometown of Topsfield. I have to put that plug in. I think she's been in there, that the Curves facility has been in there for 20 years, I guess. I did not realize that.
Yep.
So maybe you could tell us a little bit about Curves and the ownership and the things like that.
Sure. So Curves, if you don't know about it, it's a facility that was specially designed for women, and it features a complete 30-minute workout that's fun, fast, and safe. It is a franchise, so I'm a franchisee. There's Curves all over the world, and the most local ones are Londonderry, Topsfield, and Webster, Mass. So we, like I said, we've been in Topsfield for 20 years, but I've owned it since 2018. And we are right downtown in the Topsfield Village Shopping Center, and, you know, of course, close to Routes 1 and 95.
Right. So tell me a little bit about the workouts that you do and how that's structured.
Sure. So Curves is a circuit workout, and basically what you get during the workout is strength training, cardio, and stretching, all of that in just 30 minutes. What's great about it is that the machines that we use are hydraulic. So they have resistance that's really most like swimming, and it means that they are appropriate for women of all ages and fitness levels.
So what's the circuit? You just go to different machines? Is that what you're doing?
Yep. So there's a series of machines that you do that cover your entire body.
And that's in a 30-minute cycle.
Yep.
Now, is it a class where you have everybody in at the same time, or is it individuals?
Yeah, no, it's not a class. It is a circuit where you can just hop in as long as there's a space.
Okay.
As long as we are open, you walk in. If there's room on the circuit, you take your spot. And as long as you go twice around the circuit, you've got your 30-minute workout in.
Okay.
And you also do 5 minutes of stretching at the end, which is really important to us.
Okay, super. So can I go to it? And I can't, I guess, but can a woman go to another Curves location?
Yes, if you're a member of Curves, you can go to Curves anywhere. And like I said, there are some kind of locally, but there's no other ones on the North Shore. We are it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what makes Curves unique?
So there's three things really that I think makes it unique. The first is, of course, that it is designed for women. These machines were built specifically for women. That's number one. Number two, we really support a segment of the population that the fitness industry has kind of largely ignored, and that is women aged 40 and up. So these women are looking for support, like a smaller sort of environment, friendly, and a lot of times all women. They feel a little bit alienated by the bigger gyms sometimes. Plus, they are really, really busy. They're running around constantly, taking care of everybody but themselves. So they really need, something that's effective but fast, and where they get support. And that's what we do at Curves.
So how does that play into somebody that's in physical therapy right now? Can that be an extension of what they're doing in physical therapy?
So you can come to Curves if you're in physical therapy, but it really depends on the situation. What we usually do if somebody that is a member needs physical therapy is we have them take a copy of our machines to their physical therapist, and they review it, and they determine, if there's anything
what they can or
the
can't
person,
do.
should adjust or change or skip, in the workout.
Okay. So what other programs does Curves offer?
So we have a variety of programs. Most recently, we adopted two technologies. One is called MyZone. It's a heart rate fitness tracker.
Okay.
And what that lets you do is it lets you see your workout, your effort in your workout in real time. You see it in terms of heart rate and calories burned and intensity. And it lets us coach you better. And there's also an app that goes along with it that's really fun and kind of helps you really have a motivating workout.
Gotta have an app, right?
The other really cool thing is called eVolt. So it's a body composition scanner. And what that does is it gives you over 30 different measurements every month, from muscle mass to fat mass. But really the coolest thing that I think about it is it gives you your bio age. And that is basically what that tells you is how your body is aging compared to your chronological age.
Okay.
So sounds kind of scary to some people.
Can be.
But,
It can be, right.
Really, if you think about it, knowledge is power.
Right.
And so we like to give people the tools, to actually make those changes in their lives so that they can live longer and more quality lives.
So do people come every day?
Some people do. We recommend that you go at least 3 times a week.
Okay.
Because really that's what it takes in order to get the results. If you're really looking for weight loss results or strengthening results, you should really do around 3 times.
Okay. Well, we're getting close to the end of our segment here, but you had a special offer you wanted to announce to everybody.
I do. So at Curves, you normally join on a 12-month membership because that is the most cost-effective way. But if you're not sure, we always invite people to come in for a free workout. So that's one thing I'm inviting people to do.
Okay.
You would just call us at 978-887-9466 and schedule that. But also, if you happen to have seen this segment on Keep It Local, I'm offering those people half off our enrollment fee. So it's a great way to...
For the year?
It's a one-time enrollment fee, so it would be about $100 savings.
Okay,
but,
great,
yeah.
great. Well, thank you very much for coming in today here at BevCam, and we appreciate it. And now that I know you're a neighbor, we'll look forward to seeing you.
Yep, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for being on.
Great to be here. Thank you.
Leslie, it's all you.
Okay, well, we are back with John Colantoni. He is the president of
Innovative Business Networking.
See, I knew I was going to screw that up. That's why we did that. Okay, Innovative Business Networking.
Yes.
What is that?
So, Innovative Business Networking is a business organization where a group of owners, not managers or employees, but owners, the principal people, meet. We meet once a week at 7:30 in the morning on Thursdays at Indoor Sports, right on 114, 150 Andover Street on the second floor conference room. We've been around since about 2008, 2009, right in that area. So it's been a while. And we help each other business-wise with referrals to get more business for each other. It's also a great educational group to keep up to date on everything in the different facets of your business. For instance, insurance, sales, legal, whatever it may be. But what's really neat about it, I remember when I joined, my attorney was talking to me for months about come, and I've been involved in other business groups, and it's sometimes so time-consuming, but you don't get anything out of it, or it's so demanding, or if you don't drink the Kool-Aid. So when he finally talked me into going, the one really nice thing about it is no pressure, very relaxing, very educational, and it's just very comfortable, very different than other business organizations that you belong to for networking. And it just took off. And what's really neat is a lot of business organizations, you get referrals, but how many of those referrals actually turn into business? I found with this business organization that 85-90% of the referrals literally turn into real business. And I think a lot of it has to do with the quality of the people, the principal owners that sit around that table, at 7:30 for an hour every Thursday for coffee and donuts. And we also have a speaker every week. That speaker could be a member, or a lot of times the member will bring in a guest speaker. We have about 24, 25 members. We seem to always be above 20. And we have a great turnout. That's the other thing that is really nice about this group. Other business organizations that you belong to, you might have 50 or 60 members, but how many actually turn out for the meetings? We're always around 15 at the meetings, which is great. It's a good turnout. And so I enjoy it, and it's turned into a lot of fun. And now I've been president for the third year. I don't even know how that happened.
You must be that good.
No, I wouldn't say I'm that good. I keep telling them that this is it. This is the last year. It's time to change the guard. But we do, North Shore Community College. We do some work with them on a scholarship every year. We do some work with DECA. This past year we helped a little bit with them going with their Washington trip. So it's good. We help a lot of organizations. We invite organizations in to come be guest speakers and see if we can potentially, help them in whatever they're doing. I enjoy it. It's a great group of people, and it's open to any businesses. So though we meet in Danvers, and a lot of the businesses from Danvers, it's not just a Danvers business group. We have businesses from all over the North Shore. Any business is welcome. Only one seat can be held. So there's only can be, I hold 2 seats. I hold the Comcast Xfinity seat. So no one else from, a cable company per se could hold that seat. I also hold the real estate development seat, just coincidence. I hold 2. So no one else could hold that style seat. We do have a lot of different seats open. We have a CPA seat open. We could use some, electrical contractor or a plumber, things like that. So a CPA. So we definitely have some seats open. So we welcome anyone.
This was the easiest interview, by the way, I've ever done. I don't have to say anything. He's giving me all the information. It's fabulous. No, I'm really serious. This is great. So IBN is a member of this Chamber of Commerce, and we really do appreciate that. You already mentioned the businesses that you're looking for to fill some seats. Is this an original, literally the OG of networking groups? In other words, this is not a franchise. This is not a worldwide network as some of the other ones are. This is really just the brainchild of whom?
It's a great question. Though the initials are similar to some of the other groups, it is its own unique. We don't
entity.
know, right? We don't know of any other. It's not a franchise. It's not like we're branched out to other communities, across the North Shore and meet at different places. We're unique. It's the only one of its kind.
So how can people get involved? Who should they contact? Do you have a website? Are you on social media?
Yeah, we do have a website that they could look at and put in their email address, and they would just have to go to if you put IBN Danvers in, it would come up. But if someone wanted to call me, contact me, my number is 978-317-7999, and a lot of people will come to the meeting for the first time, see what it's about, then maybe come back a second time. And then usually when someone comes once or twice, they see how nice it is, how casual it is, how comfortable it is. There's no pressure. And they become a member. Very rarely does someone not become a member, it seems, if they have their own business and come to one of the meetings.
Excellent. This has been fabulous information. I love the fact that it's an original and that it's happening right here in our community. And of course, you're a member of the Chamber, and I love it. So thank you so much. We really appreciate
Thank you so much
your
for having
time
me.
coming in today. Yeah,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you. And we'll be back right after this.
The Greater Beverly Chamber of Commerce has a new gift certificate program that you've been talking about. I know the first time I met you, you started to talk about doing this thing, and it's been, 5 years now, I think, and you've got this thing going. So you're very passionate about it, I can tell that. Why don't you tell us about where we are right now and what you've accomplished?
Thanks, John. I really appreciate it. Well, I am passionate about the Greater Beverly Chamber Gift Certificate program has been officially launched. All the information about it as well as on our website, which is greaterbeverlychamber.com. And this is what will happen. We have gift certificates in $10 amounts, $25 amounts, and $50 amounts. They look like this. This is just obviously a sample, right? It looks like this. This is obviously very large because I obviously copied it, but they are envelope size and branded through the chamber. And what will happen is when you buy a gift certificate at either the Chamber of Commerce office at 100 Cummings Center, you can go to Super Sub to buy them in Beverly, as well as Anchor Home Medical and Pharmacy on Cabot Street.
Okay.
Henry's Market is also carrying them as well. And so is the Beverly Athletic Club. All of these places are selling them. And they have all different denominations of the gift certificates. You can buy them there.
So can you customize the gift certificate if you want?
So we don't have like 35. It's really 10, 25, and 50.
Okay.
What will happen is you'll see a sign like this that says sold here.
Yep.
Right? And so you'll know that that's where they are. And when someone actually gets a gift certificate, we really did a lot of thought in packaging it. So there's an envelope. There's an envelope. It says to and from. So it's like from, to John, from Leslie.
Okay.
Right? Then you would open it. And we did sort of like a money card packaging. Says shop Greater Beverly. You would open it, and then there is a list of over 50 businesses that are included. Okay. Over 50 businesses have that are all chamber members have signed on and are participating in this program. So you'll have a full list, and they're all under which different categories, so it's very easy to follow. And then your gift certificate would be here. Okay, so it's all nicely and neatly packaged. This is what we're hoping. They're going to be huge for the holidays, of course, but they can be wonderful for Mother's Day gifts. They can be amazing teachers' gifts at the end of the year. Thank you to the coaches. Thank you to the tutors. Thank you to the bus drivers. Thank you to the mail carriers. Thank you to the people at BevCam. They're wonderful thank you gifts for any and all occasion.
So how are they redeemed?
That's an excellent question. For the business that is accepting the gift certificate, where it says merchant, you just write on the gift certificate, you just write the business name, and then we know where it came from. And the merchant can just deposit it as they would a check.
In their account.
Yes, correct. That's how they make their money. And it's a rolling account. So the chamber makes no money off of this. We don't touch the money. We have amazing sponsors, by the way, that's on the back of the gift certificate. We had 13 sponsors. I can't name all of them right now, but they're all here and listed. And we are very grateful to all of them for helping defray the costs of printing all of this. We've printed several thousand gift certificates. This is a very popular program on Cape Ann with the Cape Ann Chamber of Commerce. They sell annually $75,000 of these gift certificates every year. The Marblehead Chamber of Commerce, where I launched this program myself when I was the Marblehead Chamber of Commerce director, back in 2006, I launched this program. In the first 2 months, we sold $20,000 worth. I believe they sell about $30,000 every year.
And the benefit are the businesses in the town or whoever signed up to accept them.
Exactly. The whole benefit is to keep our dollars local, that it gives us a choice to go shopping at restaurants. We've got spas. We have retail stores. We even have business services. There's something here for everybody, and that's the key.
Great.
That's the goal. You can even, quite frankly, take this gift certificate and donate it to your favorite charity. So that's a really nice thing that you can do with it. The charity can then deposit it into their account, and you're giving a donation. You're almost paying it forward, if you will.
So do you link it to like fundraisers? People can use it for fundraising?
They can if they want to. We actually, now that's a good question. So the Greater Beverly Chamber of Commerce has donated a $100 gift certificate to the Rotary Club, the Beverly Rotary Club, for their upcoming fundraiser. And we're going to be donating to some other causes as well. So we're really excited about the program.
Super.
We can't be that different, people, right? If it's successful on Cape Ann and successful in Marblehead, we got this.
Well, and what does that really mean?
It really means that we are doing our part as a Chamber of Commerce, that we are shopping local.
We have to shop local, don't we? We
Yes.
have to shop local.
We do,
right?
we do.
We always have to do that. So we're going to be excuse me, we're going to be ready to close our segment right now. And we want to thank the BevCam staff for supporting us for this effort. And in some cases, putting up with us because we come in here and we kind of
take over,
if you would. But really look at encouraging people to shop local, build that relationship with a local vendor, because it can really help. And I keep telling a story of back in my town in Topsfield, where the local hardware store was closing at $5.59 and some change, and I went and said, I really need this part to fix a dishwasher that I had was trying to surprise my wife with, and he shut the alarm down, let me back in the store, and I could not have gotten that kind of service from a big box store.
Absolutely.
And so keep it local, build that relationship, and it goes a long way to helping you go on. Now, the other thing too is that if you want to learn more about the Greater Beverly Chamber of Commerce, what do we do?
You just email me at LGould, that's GOULD, LGould, at greaterbeverlychamber.com.
And finally, with that, we want to remind you to
Keep it local!